Hi, I'm Brian Horner, and we're here for another video in our touchscreen series. This one is going to be about logging your totals that you sprayed. So when we power the unit up, our computer will boot up and it will come to our home page as always. Well, on this home page, there's 3 screens. So I can go to page 2 or 3. And on 3, it brings up our USB spray totals. So right now they're off, so they're not going to count anything that you're going to see. But if you want to see what you're spraying, you simply turn them on and then you hit this to totals. Okay, so you can tap this to make them go away, you can leave them off, but we want to turn them on and we want to tap this. So now every time that we hit the master spray switch, it's going to count how many gallons we used, how many feet that we traveled, and how many square yards that we covered. Okay, those will be running totals on this computer every time you turn the master spray off and on. So if you have those totals and you want to clear them, you just simply hold this button, they'll flash, and then they'll go back to the zeros so that you could clear them anytime that you want. The unique thing about this is we have a USB drive that if you want to capture those totals on a USB drive and then take them back to the office or whatever you're going to do with them, you can do that in 2 ways. One is, first off, the USB drive actually plugs into the side of the box. Over here in the other toolbox, there's a cap. We can take that cap off and that gives you a USB port, and then we can plug this USB drive into that. So you can do this 2 ways. You can spray and total everything, and then you can insert this, okay? And once I insert that in there, if we go back, it'll say move to USB drive, and we can hit move, and now it will copy those onto this USB drive. Okay, then we could go back in and clear them and start again. Or the simplest way is to leave the USB drive in the computer, and then they're automatically captured without you having to use the move to USB drive. So they'll be captured. Once it sees this in the port, it will continually capture your shot totals from there. So this is a way that you can keep track of how many gallons I sprayed, how many feet that I traveled, and how many square yards I actually covered. So you can keep them a running total, you can clear them anytime, or we have the option to capture them on a USB drive. And that's all we have for this one.